Hey, I'm JT with Silver Street Marketing, and today we are going to be talking about building brand awareness and sharing your story across platforms to help you find more motivated sellers that need your help to help your campaigns perform better. And make sure you stick around today because at the end of this video, we have a free offer that is going to be teaching you actually how to implement this strategy to make sure that you have your story in the right place at the right time to find more motivated sellers, increase your brand awareness, help make sure that your direct response marketing campaigns are doing even better. And all of this will be clumped together at the end of this video. Now, remember, we want to provide the most value possible. So if you do have questions, comment, put your email address down there. If you want any free assets, we want to help. So jumping into this, let's start talking about creating your story. Awesome. So today we're going to discuss how to find value in your offer, creating a story around that offer, and then using Facebook specifically to share your story so you can find more motivated sellers. First, we need to start with what problem do you solve? When we start here, we really understand the value that we can bring to the table, which helps us create the perfect hook and the perfect content. Now, it's important that we make sure that our potential customers understand this from the beginning. So we have to understand where they are at. So first things first, we need to ask ourselves, what is the value that we bring to the table? And how do we craft that into a story? A really good place to start is with past experiences. So think about how you've helped motivated sellers in the past. Now, if you're new to the business, that's okay. Think about how you could potentially help motivated sellers and where you specialize in. Now, everyone has to find their specific niche and solution that they can bring to the table and find the people that have that pain or problem that is associated with the value and solution that you bring. Now, if you just go very broad, you're only going to have very broad people who don't specifically have a pain or a problem, but may be interested. So we're losing out on a lot of people that have specific issues that are willing to and are searching for a solution. Now, remember, on Facebook, we are interrupting people in their feeds, so we have to be able to provide that hook from the beginning because they're not actively searching for it right at that given moment. So that's something that's very important. So let's start with asking ourselves, what is the problem that we solve? What's the value that we bring to the table? And what pain would one of our potential customers have? What problem do they have that they need a solution for? And if they actively know of that solution, we need to make sure that that's right there in the beginning. So if they know of their pain, we need to make sure that that's right there in that headline and that it's the hook of our story that we are and the main focus of our story that we're creating, right? Some examples of value and story outlines that we can use specifically when we're looking for motivated sellers is I've outlined a couple below, but first, one that's really common that I see a lot of people kind of gearing their ads towards is selling a house fast, right? Now, most people just try to name all the features and benefits that they have, and they kind of like use that as their hook. Like, oh, well, we'll sell your house fast. We'll do all this thing, and we'll make sure to move you out. We'll give you cash. We'll pay for all the repairs. We'll pay for all the fees. We'll pay for anything that comes, any commissions and all those stuff. All those features and benefits are good, but they're not our hook or our story, right? We got to pick one to make sure that that pain point is specific, and that's going to help increase your quality, but it's also going to increase the amount of people who are hooked into listening to your story. So one example would be, like I said, specialize in selling houses fast. So we can create a full story around a home that can't sell, right? Because someone who could benefit from selling their house fast probably has had their house on the market for quite a bit of time. It's probably in its shape that they're worried it's not going to sell. They feel like they're out of solutions. They've probably listed it with multiple realtors, and now they're at a point where they're at a breaking point. They need to get out so that they can move on with their life. So framing a story around specifically helping someone in their situation and outlining that situation so that they know and can resonate and they want to know the solution. And so we need to frame that story for them by giving them that outline and telling them that there is a solution, and then describing that solution to them and how it solved their specific problems and pains. By doing that, that's going to get them more involved with your story. Second, another example could be, I see a lot of people in industry focusing on the fact that they pay with cash and they pay for all repairs and fees, right? So this is something that we could use, but we have to think about people who benefit from a cash offer that pays for their repairs and fees. Why would they be interested in that? Most likely it's because they have a rundown house or a vacant home that they know has lots of repairs. They know that it won't sell because they got a lot of crap in it, or you could also probably go off of like tenants. Tenants have ruined the property. There's different ways that you could take about this story, and they're in some sort of distress. So what I would do is show empathy by understanding that properties get run down, and this, and that you still find it valuable because it can still fit what you need your property for, and that you're willing to offer a solution so they no longer have to worry about that painful property. They don't have to worry about the distressed property, the repairs and the fees that come along with trying to prepare that to be sold, because you'll take care of it, because to you, it's still valuable. And so letting them understand that they are still a valuable solution and that you have that solution for them to fix their problem is going to give you a clear, a clear path to have them trust you, as well as move them towards conversion. So providing that situation and showing them how maybe somebody in the past that has a distressed home, how you were able to help them and why you found it still valuable for both them and you, and how they were able to move forward with that process and find that solution for themselves. Lastly, another example I thought I would give is selling an inherited home. Now, someone who has an inherited home has their own pains and their own questions, right? They've just recently probably lost a family member or somebody close to them. They are not sure what the process looks like of gaining ownership of that house, selling that house, or even preparing it to be sold. They have all the stuff that's probably in the house that they inherited along with the house, and they are probably overwhelmed with everything that's going on in their life. So showing them sympathy, showing that you've been through that situation before and you understand how you can help, and that you have answers to questions that they're probably asking themselves, like what to do with the stuff inside the house, what to do if it's still stuck in probate court, what to do with selling that home, knowing that you don't have money that you can put into it to repair it or to update it. Showing them that you have the answers to those questions and giving them value and saying, hey, if you need to sell this home, we can help take care of this and take it off your hands and make this a lot simpler of a solution where you just get cash and you can go your way. Don't worry about cleanup. Just take whatever you want from the home, and outlining that for them will give them a clear path to the conversion and help them understand that working with an expert like yourself is really what's going to be the most beneficial for them, and that you can help guide them in making their specific decision. So, 3 campaigns you can use to share this story once you've crafted it are outlined below. And I really think that using those examples that we've gone over will help you craft this story. And all you have to do is put yourself in the position of the people that we're marketing to. Now, I think Facebook is a great place to find people that are going through these problems and how to, actually implement the sharing of these stories, because there are specific things that we can do to make sure that we are in front of people who are specifically motivated, and also use that data to find more people like them in the future. But also it's a simple, cheap cost per impression based platform that is going to help you interrupt people who are in their scrolls, right? That are needing a solution, but aren't actively searching for it yet. So it costs a lot less, right? That's why Facebook can be so beneficial. So these are 3 campaigns that I think can help you. 1, video views campaign. A video views campaign has a lot of benefits to it. And remember, I am offering the tutorial on how to create these campaigns if you just comment your email address below or visit the link that we have in the description. But for an overview of how to do this, and if you want to try to go ahead and do this yourself, by all means, go ahead. I can give you the benefits of what this will actually do for you over time. With the video views campaign, some things that we can strategically do is we can track how many people are watching our video and how long they're watching it for, so we can determine motivation. Second, we can actually only be charged per 15 seconds that our video is viewed for. But the specific strategic point that will help you with this is selecting manual placements when you do this option to make sure that you are showing your video to people who are choosing to watch it and not people who are being forced to watch it, because there is a difference between motivation levels, right? Someone who is being forced to watch 15 seconds before they can go on doing whatever they were doing, like playing a game or watching another video, and it's like a little ad interrupting that video, they are probably not very motivated. They're just going to click skip once they can click skip. But if you are putting this in front of people who are actively choosing to watch it, it's a very different set of motivation. So we want to make sure that we are choosing manual placements on the desktop news feed, on the marketplace feed, on focusing on, you can do the video feed, but I would suggest not doing, using any type of rewarded video or skippable type of video. I would use stuff like in article or, on an actual like Discover feed where people can actually scroll down and find that video and decide to watch because of your hook that you have got in the headline. Second would be an engagement campaign. Now, these are really beneficial, especially if you're trying to drive people to engage with your Facebook page and like your Facebook page so that you can continue to post this content not only in ad form, but also organically on your page so that it's there and reaching people organically without having to pay for it, which is going to help over time cultivate a following that is going to be easier to drive over to your solution, because that they're somewhat motivated because they started engaging with your page and they liked it and they want to see more content. They may not be in a position where they have to sell right away, but you have them kind of there later that you can keep dripping on them and keep showing them your solution so that they can get to that point where they can convert or refer others that could convert for you. So second thing would be an engagement campaign based on post engagement or page likes. Third would be a lead generation campaign. Now, this is where we're actually generating the lead because we feel that the audience that we are targeting is specifically motivated for the niche product that we are offering. So, for example, if we are specifically looking at inherited homes, we know this is probably targeting a probate list or people who've watched at least 15 to 30 seconds of our probate video that have shown interest in it. And we know that they're warm enough that they would probably like a cash offer or to at least talk to us about setting an appointment and seeing how we could provide value for them, and specifically in offering to purchase their home. So that one I like to reserve for more motivated audiences, but it's going to be important as you are moving through these different campaigns to have audiences that will actually convert and become leads for you that are specifically driven to watch the story that you are creating. Now, if you want to know more about these campaigns, you can learn how to build them. We do have a free tutorial that goes over building these campaigns. All you have to do is comment your email address below this video and make sure you subscribe to this channel so you can get even more updates and free material to help you in your plan and in your strategic development of your marketing that you are doing to find motivated sellers. You could also go to silverstreetmarketing.com/share-your-story where you can get this free tutorial video sent to you as well. Now, I would love to be able to send you as much free assets as possible. So be sure to let us know what is working for you. What do you want more of? Comment on our videos. We love being able to provide custom content and videos to help you in your journey. Now, I am going to let you guys go, but I expect to see you on some other videos. So make sure that you explore our channel, subscribe, and we will see you on the next video.